started. We're turning up the game volume, and I actually have not booted anything with this game at all, period. Haven't turned this game up at all. Oh, I think it crashed. I haven't turned this game on at all yet because I've heard that the game is really trippy. Like, a lot of weird stuff happens. And so I don't want to miss it. I want to be right from the title. Like, here we go. Achievement. Welcome back. Alright. I guess that's because the game crashed. Let's go in the options, obviously. Let's get this ratio down to something better. Laptop power saving. Really? In power savings mode, the game will game intentionally runs at a low frame rate in order to preserve battery power. Oh, that's kind of cool. Overlay positioning. Build a view. Let's go almost max. I wish there was some numbers associated with that. Advanced. Anti-aliasing. Filter mode. Wait for vertical sync. Shader detail. Well, as high as possible. I'm leaving this stuff alone. I'm not 100% ever what 100% what these means. I know what anti-aliasing is, basically. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Depends on the game, really. Effect details. Alright, so high. Model texture. High. Alright, there we go. The game's... Oh, there we go. Alright, nice. Looks nice. This looks a lot better. So this game apparently is pretty trippy and awesome, and I've never played it, and I've always wanted to play it, and I've never gotten around to it. But now that I'm doing this streaming thing for some of my daily videos, it's perfect. It's easy for me to do this. I can just, hey, I want to play Stanley's Parable. I've already installed it because I've had it installed for like a year. Why don't I play it? All right. Like I said, I've heard that this game is pretty crazy and trippy, and it does weird stuff that games don't normally do. That's why I had the video settings and all that stuff, me changing that, because you never know. There could have been craziness inside there too. But let's see, I am streaming at 60 FPS. My internet connection is normally garbage, so we're experimenting today to see if we can get a good 60 FPS
This
stream.
is the story of a man named Stanley.
All right.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although
sounds incredibly boring,
it's soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
All right.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would
Let me turn off the
forever
light.
change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Great narration.
Or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right. I just realized there's something you guys probably want. Achievement saves. Saves disabled. Why would that be disabled? We're going to leave that disabled for now. We're missing something here. You guys are probably going to want subtitles. Full captions. We're going to go with subtitles only. Oh no, not quite to main menu. Alright. It is 11:24. Wait, yes. Alright, how's everything going? Not dropping any frames? Maybe I should start streaming at 60 FPS. It seemed... Oh. I heard something. What's happening? I go over to this and I hear typing. Weird. Oh, when I left click, oh.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh, okay.
He had to make a decision. What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed. Then days. Had years gone by?
Years.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay. I don't understand. I don't understand what happened. Alright. I love the narration. Very good narration. Alright. 427. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay. Wish you could zoom in this game. Oh, I turned off the computer? Can't turn it back on. Ah, these windows are uncomfortable. Just the white light. I don't know what's up with that. All right. Oh crap. B 64BS. Why did I say S? The 64BS. I almost said it again. 64B6. Am I dyslexic? I've never done that before. I think it's just because I woke up recently. Because that's weird. That was really strange. I guess maybe that's what it feels like. Oh, wait, that said something I wanted to read. FU. Awaiting input. Input received.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
Yeah.
But it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Alright. Wait, did I close the door?
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
I love it. You know, there might have been a door that was unlocked, that was hidden with stuff in it. I hate Mondays. I said Montana for a second.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
But I haven't entered a door yet. Are you telling me what to do? Alright, we'll go on the door on the left. Oh, it automatically closed. There are literally no unlocked doors in this freaking thing. Unless they're already
Yet
open.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. They just stick blue graphic header. This is to ensure a calm, productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. We need we need less reviews. Numbers of slides on the slide chart, slides. Alright, but I think that's a stupid idea. Rate at which charts the same slide depicted the same information. A rate of increased graph per slide. Please, no more charts. Please, I'm back. The boss appreciation minute. 20 minutes you love. Alright. Let's see. Huh? Solving interpersonal conflict. Why did we hire you? Remember? Alright. Hey, I'm trying to do something else. Stop it. Alright. 402 plus 405. Want to get rid of death sport portion in primary review. Death sport? Disregarding, not firing. Promotion requisition. Oh yeah, this okay, it's repeating. Alright. Excuse me, my headphones. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Am I dropping any frames or anything? I think everything's going smoothly with the stream. Let me know, for those of you who have not made it, let me know in the comment section after this video posts how it looked. Alright, so, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers, put them in teenage demographic, big nets, some sort of child trap. Work harder, work. Okay. Teenagers. Size of demographic. A lot of percentage. Space between the teenagers. Throw something in the bin. Ideas. No more bins. Trash cans. 20 renaming of the ideas. 30 firing of me. Ideas bin. Where's the ideas bin? I don't see it. Meeting room floor XX. Weekly targets. It's legal, office, financial. I don't see anything funky about this. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. There's a whiteboard manager. This block is too small. I like that. 8 bird. Free review. Office party. RAP brands. Meeting room. Alright. What else? I know I'm just reading whiteboards, but some of these are interesting targets. Push for funding and R&D of new coffee machine. No, can't. Standardized graphs. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Synergize papers? Okay. Hire someone to synergize papers. Got it. That's done. Check. Double check for that one. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy who moved my desk. Please keep the
targets of the topic of... Oh well, we lost that. Tomorrow. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write the next day's agenda. Fleet, employee... I'm not on here. I'm like 427, aren't I? I just realized that. 427, 427, 42. There, that one. Group this. Which was Wednesdays. Wednesdays at 2 o'clock was my group or something. I don't know, but maybe that's significant and that'll help out some point in the future. Alright, let's look at these last two. What do people want? Things. Happy feelings. Mike, James, you are fired. Wow. Money. More money. Things, but money to buy more things. Graph about things plus money. We have our new product. I can't read that, unfortunately. I'd like a mod that allowed me to zoom in so I can read these smaller text. The stock market. There might be a key I could press, but I don't think so. I've pressed most of the keys. Drive target demographic requires more. What is hot? Profits. To do, synergize core value expenditures, shift global marketing, monetize free to play. Check, that's been done. Quarterly pie chart. All right, let's head out. Ooh, a closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Are you sure there's nothing in here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
It does.
No reason to still be here.
It does seem to be that way, but I feel like he wants me to leave. Is this a trick? That looks like a radioactive symbol. Maybe there is something here.
Baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA. I'm not sure what that... Oh, I know what that means. I know what that means.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I want to hear you talk about it. That's why.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Then why are you talking about it so much?
To mention it.
You are talking about an awfully lot.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I'm loving this.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
Holy crap!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wow, dude.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
All right.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove.
Are you saying you're not human?
And instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Let's give it a little bit more. This is good. Is he gonna do one more? Is he gonna say anything else? I think that feels like the end of this narrative for the broom closet ending, apparently. Which is my favorite so far. There's no need to be concerned about me. I think that's it. So let's go ahead and move out of here.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Are you sure? What if I go back in the closet?
You too? I'm at the mercy of an entire species
They
of
planned for this.
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
This is where I live now. I really do wish there was something in here to touch. Oh, come on! Darn it. Oh, well.
Coming to a staircase,
he did that.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I feel like disobeying him now. Yeah, we're gonna go up. He said this is our boss's office. That actually seems interesting. Executive bathroom.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
huge.
of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Oh.
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845, huh?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Let's see if
2845. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. What did he do?
I was actually going to see if he did anything if I went 0, 0, 0, 0. And then 0. Oh, you stupid keypad. I didn't press you. Why is it hitting 6? It's really hard to hit a certain number. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because I'm hitting E. This is what I wanted to do. Oh, I have an idea. 0, 4, 2, 7. Isn't that my number? 4, 2, 7. No, 4, 2, 7, 0. We'll just go at 4, 2, 7 and leave it like that. Huh. That's weird. Oh, wow. The sound changed a lot in this area. Okay. What is, I guess the big red button is what I gotta do, right? Press it again. Oh. Alright. I have a solid state drive that I should install and start putting my games on.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ooh, spooky. Oh, okay.
Stanley walked
Whoa!
straight ahead through a large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What if I go to the escape path instead? I don't know. I want to do what the narrator says, mostly at least. Mind Control Facility. That would actually have made a good thumbnail. If I played the game before I made the thumbnail, I probably would have used that as the thumbnail. And then maybe put Stanley's Parable underneath that, and then my name to the left. Oh. Why do I hear typing every time I try to press something? It feels like... Am I technically still at the keyboard or something? Like, is there something going on about that? That button is suspicious. Really wish I could zoom in on the text. Alright, we'll press the light bulb button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh,
What
TV
horrible
screens.
secret did this place hold?
Those are
Stanley thought
huge
to himself.
TV screens then.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh. Sure I do. Oh wait, what if I try to get out? No, I don't have the strength. They didn't prepare for that. I do like the broom closet thing so far. Huh. Oh. Okay, the camera button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Where's
Each
mine?
bore the number of an employee in the
Oh
building.
crap, where'd mine?
Stanley's co-workers. The
Somewhere around
lives
here,
of
that
so
looks
many
right.
Individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Or maybe that one. It was
Stanley,
427.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Shoot, I should have found mine. So I could have figured out which one it was. Mine could be that one there in the center of my screen. Oh, 427. 4, 2, there it is, right there. That's it. That's mine. Go back to it. It'd be cool if like there was a person sitting there. It'd be all freaky. Wait, is there a person sitting there? No, that's just a chair, right? Yeah, that's just a chair. Alright, one more time. Alright. I want to find weird numbers, like, fired. One more fired one. There was another fired one, right? No, apparently there was just that one. What about one? No? Alright, nothing special. Let's head out. $100. Oh, there it is. There's another fired one. Can't see anything. Really wish I could zoom in. What's this?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Oh.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Alright, up we go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh, there's something up here.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Facility
Controls
power.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
By pressing the 3 button? Mine offline. That's a power button, right? That didn't do anything. The 1 button. Maybe I need to press the buttons in order. Let's scout around. Console disabled. Power control facility. A big red button seems like it might be a bad thing. I pressed it, but nothing happened. 140. Alright, let's go ahead and press these buttons in order and see what happens. There's looks like a 5 over there. So there's a 1. Oh, they are pressing. What's that door there? Nothing. I believe the 3 button was down here on this side. Yeah, there we go. 3. There we go. It's pressed now. Wait, are the other ones pressed? Huh? 1, 2. 3. Where is 4? Perhaps down that pit. There's 5. Alright, let's look around for 5. And then, oh, there's 4. Alright, so let's try this. Let's try to press them in order and see what happens. Alright, so we got 1, 2. Oh, wait, let's do this again. Alright, that sounds like a good sound. I wish they actually depressed fully. That way I could, well, didn't depress, but just stay pressed. 4's up here. Don't see how I missed it for so long. 4, and that was totally different sound than the other ones. And 5 is way over there. Can I sprint? No. Okay. Let's go across this. And here comes 5. 5 is pressed. Perhaps this big red button was the only one in the facility. Nothing. Alright, I don't know. Wait, that says 10. Oh my god. If that, I'm not doing that much. 10. Oh, that says 10 too. Okay. If there is something with those buttons, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Perhaps we can give it another try another time. I plan on playing this again. I've heard there's like tons and tons of endings. This is where I came from, right? Yeah, just double checking. All right, let's go to the power facility. Actually, let's head down here. The only place I didn't head. Now hide under the stairs. Will they account for that? No. All right. Let's head out. He's not giving me any narrative feedback for wandering around in here pressing these buttons. Mind control idle awaiting input. Can't read that. It's too hard. I really wish it was a zoom in button.
When at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
There's actually two options. Let's go with off, I suppose. Oh! That was kind of loud and dramatic. Wait, I am moving. I see a little white line in the middle.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh, oh!
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Are those birds?
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Ah.
Had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight
I still have
streamed
time,
into
so
the
cool.
chamber,
I'm gonna play
he
again.
realized none of this mattered to him.
Did it?
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What if I wait? Let's go ahead and do it. There's other endings.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
All right. Excellent narrator. Is this not an amazing narrator? Beat the game. All right. Thanks for the achievement. Let's play around with it a little bit. So it automatically loads us right back in. That's interesting. So that means the first ending I got since it loaded us in like that was an ending where I just stayed in the office and never left. I want to see if there's anything
Stanley
different.
knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
We're just checking all the doors, see if anything's changed.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
Yep.
But it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
Don't you tell me what to do.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
All right, we're breaking the mold here.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Huh, okay.
Yes, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Oh,
first open
another
door
room,
on his
but
left.
room utterly captivating, and even all the co-workers have mysteriously vanished. You sit and look at the chairs and some paintings. It really worth it. All right. It looks like the way I'm supposed to go. It also looks like a way I'm supposed to go. Okay, it didn't close on me.
Stanley was so
Oh, it
bad
closed
at
on me!
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Alright. Alright. I can't get in there, unfortunately. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's moving. In motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Wow.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I don't know. Danger everywhere.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Oh!
Stanley walked
There's the
through
blue one.
Red door.
Look at that red door. Look at that red door. It's awfully red, isn't it? I'm gonna go through the blue one.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
All right. Stanley's in control of his own destiny now. Well, I'm in control of his destiny, but whatever. Oh. This is a interesting room.
You see? There's nothing here.
Very
I haven't
quiet.
even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? You don't think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Oh.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Oh.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, oh, but that's the door that I was choosing originally. This one.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
That one.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
I don't know.
It's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Worldwide leaderboard. Okay. Total doors open. Total doors attempted. Steps taken. Endings achieved. Did you know that 21% of players skipped intro sequence? Only 3% players chose the blue door. 98 something. How long does it take you to get the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. That's me. Friends list attempt. Oh, I don't have my friends list actually open, so many players are more attractive than Stanley. This is you. But that's not how long I've played the game. Oh. Okay. The right door. The one that I've been picking the entire time.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Yes, it did.
Again, honest answers, please.
It totally did. Honestly,
Hey, I
it
nearly
actually
forgot I've
did.
got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh. Okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
Oh my
so
God.
why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
No
Be sure to
way.
keep notes on your experience.
Can you actually do this for 4 hours? We're no way. I'm not doing this for more than like that amount of time. Die, baby. If it was a cat, maybe.
Bastard.
Maybe I would
Did
have did
you
it for
do
4
because you
hours.
hate babies or purely to spite me?
Yeah, it's the baby thing. I
What's
prefer the
matter?
cats.
I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out.
Let me know in the comments section if you can actually press that button for 4
Your
hours.
input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
We can play Breakout. Seems a lot like a game that would be.
Seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, okay. Oh, Minecraft.
Is this any better?
Yeah.
At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
Did they
Don't
pay for
know,
this?
Will it ever be enough?
This is
Well, I'll say
hilarious.
I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
Watch this.
Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then...
That's not a house.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just
there
to
we go.
finish it all off, yes.
Oh, darn it, I was trying to go in.
It's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and
Great.
feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Great job.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Nope. We've already decided that I'm not doing what you tell me to do. Close the door. Is there anything else I can do? Don't think there's anything else I can do. A flower. No. Where's a sheep when you need one? Or a pig. Or any of these animals that I could hit. Wait. Did those always have snow? Is my brain that messed up right now? Sure they did. Of course they did. Alright, looks like I have to do this. No, I'm not given a choice here. Oh, actually I can't get in. I can't get in! Oh, there we go.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Diamond, okay.
Everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh, there we go. That sounds like Minecraft music. I don't have a weapon though. I need to hit a tree and get wood. Oh, this is not safe for me. This isn't Minecraft though, is it? Music.
Oh, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No, because you wouldn't let me get wood. And I saw like, I thought I saw coal for a second, didn't I? Is that? Oh, this isn't good, man. I'm gonna get, there's some coal. If I had wood, I could make a torch. Oh, this isn't good. Some mushrooms.
Oh, no.
Iron.
This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Or a zombie. Oh, maybe I should have went deeper and seen what was down there. I heard a zombie. Oh!
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Good job.
Ooh, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't
One of the
figure
best
it out.
games ever.
Okay, now I'm curious.
Portal.
Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Am I really gonna get a portal gun? I can pick stuff up just like Portal. Is this really like... Oh! You're coming with me.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
That's the solution, right? No? Okay. We need the...
Genius.
I wonder if I couldn't figure it out. Like, would he have made fun of me like GLaDOS? Aww. Well, it still works.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
No!
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience.
Oh, I can crouch?
Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going
My
to leave you
radio!
here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made.
Objectively.
The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Am I supposed to jump? My radio fell down there. I didn't let it go. It just fell. Oh, man. I know it exists because I saw it fall down and do that. That looks like a die. That's a really far jump. Wait, wait, is that the slime that makes you bounce? What color slime makes you bounce? I don't remember. Alright, let's give it a shot. I don't think I have the portal legs. I might though. Let's find out. Oh, okay. I guess I do. Beta. Where's my radio? It fell down here. I saw it fall down here and roll around. Aww. Gosh darn it. A filing cabinet. Wonder if I could jump off of that too. Probably certainly be death though. Wish I had a flashlight. It's like this is the way I gotta go over here through that door. Yeah, let's go ahead and go through there. Can't see. This looks like... This doesn't look like there's ground here. I can't tell though. It's very dark. Let's look around a little bit more before we commit to that thing that looks like I'm gonna fall. Now this is definitely a fall. I can see the white line below that. This and this, yes. There's a ledge out there. I could possibly go around something. Okay, I see the black lines right there, right? I think, yes, I can see sort of a weird, this is definitely a ledge. Oh, gosh darn it. Is there... I don't think there's anywhere left to go. Can I jump? No, but I can crouch. Oh! Oof, that was close. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go for the ledge. What's that down there? That's my radio! Oh no! I thought there was a ground because I saw the radio. Aww. What is this? Okay. Kind of spooky-ish. I'm not gonna walk through this door because it's gonna close on me. Let's walk over here instead. That door is probably gonna close on me too. There's a lot of doors in this new loadout. Oh, it won't close on me because I'm right here. Oh, hello. That one will though, I bet. Let's head over this way. Wait a second, is this the office? This is the office. Let me head back to my office. One. Whew, there we go. 427. Why is there... Can I close the door? Will he say anything? Can't seem to interact with anything. Is that video editing software? At least audio for sure. And that's a map. This is game design stuff, I think. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Alright.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the
Let me
confusion.
check my time.
That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
I still have more time. I can play another one.
Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
All right. Is this it? Is it gonna... Whoa. Whoa, bro.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the...
Hey!
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He
No!
had never been trained for that.
I wanted to see why all the papers were on the
This couldn't go
floor.
any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to
Oh,
leave.
man.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited.
Did I close the door, or did
The
the game close the door itself?
Had the years gone by, he no longer had the ability
Let
to
me
tell.
out. I wanted to
But
see
one
the
thing he knew
papers.
for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually,
Ah.
someday, they would arrive.
You jerk.
Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be
It's gonna
spoken to.
reset everything,
He will
isn't
be
it?
told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Ah, now the papers aren't gonna be there, are they? Did I close the door, or was that a tease? They're gone. Gosh darn it.
Stanley decided
This
to go
might
to
be
the
have
meeting
something I have to
check
do
on
again
his
on my own
coworkers.
time
He never functioned
and
well by
record it
himself
and show
constantly
anything that
needed
was
support and
interesting.
guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Was that computer always off, or? Feels like it changed. Wasn't that the one that wanted input? Weird. I think everything's changed a little bit.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I surely did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. Another turn that wasn't here, or was here, but I didn't take. A car?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah.
Why did doors close automatically behind him?
Yeah.
He went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah.
Simply repeating. No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Alright.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt.
I just have to jump
to
off
have
of a high
finally
building.
found an answer, an
Because I'll wake
explanation.
up before I hit the
His coworkers
ground.
weren't actually gone. He wasn't
No, don't
going
do
to
that.
lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying, and began to gently
Whoa!
float above the
Yo! I am dreaming!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing?
Oh!
Now
I
the
didn't
voice
think
was
about
describing
that.
itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
Then how did I
How
float?
could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah, explain it.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
It's a very soothing voice.
I am okay.
I wish I had such an amazing voice. I'd probably be a giant YouTube channel by now, huh? Very
Stanley
soothing.
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
I wonder if that's the true ending.
She turned to go call for an ambulance. For just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in
But
that
there's the
moment,
narrator still
she
here,
thought
though.
to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what
Then
is
why
real
is someone
and
narrating?
what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Interesting. Is that the ending? It is. It is. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Did that
could it
open
mean?
this time?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the computers?
No
Which
matter
one?
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait, this is different, isn't it? There's no button on this any of these. Oh wait, that was a different one. Okay, here we go. This is the one where was that button at last time, or that access denied? It's not here this time. Let's try the doors. Did that have a number on it before? I don't think it did, actually.
Stanley went around. Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
I don't trust the game. That's what that is. I pick up on cues just fine. I don't trust you.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
All
and
right.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I got another
Perhaps
plan.
He wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, that's what I
So
did.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. What is down here? And also, I did the wrong thing. I meant to go through the
Stanley
left
didn't want
door,
to
by
go
the
back
way.
to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left. Gotcha. Oh, crap. Left is not. Looks like I can't go anywhere but left. Yeah, that's the way I gotta go.
Oh, no.
Oh!
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Ah! Now I want to go left.
No, no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay. What the hell are you about?
Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you sure? Alright, that way is the way I go now. Another vehicle inside of a building with no way for it to have gotten there unless it was built in there or the building was built around it.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. This time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I wonder if I do the exact same thing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. Access denied. Yeah, see, these computers are exactly the same as last time. I'm going to try to do the exact same thing and see if anything different happens. And then we're going to do my original idea before I accidentally wrote the wrong one.
Wait.
Whoa!
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
Okay, never mind.
Fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
Don't think so.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh. Oh. There's the left and the right. That's the traditional. There seems to be new paths. Let's go this way. Ooh. Okay. No.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Wait. Ah! Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, I couldn't try that door? There we go. Alright. One of these days, one of these doors are going to be open. I just believe it. I believe it with all of my hearts. Computers, they're the same as last time. Username denied, like I said.
Okay, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Ooh. One of these doors is gonna be open. Come on.
Ha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here
What? I don't belong here. This is different. Where am I?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, I'm getting so lost. You're changing the game on me. Ah! Don't do that. Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah, it was an office
You know
building.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Oh.
Congratulations!
I
really
win?
Put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all.
Oh,
We
where'd the
both
door
know
go?
you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah, I did. I
Some
won.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. I wonder if it's... Oh!
All
Oh.
right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. We're gonna do that, actually. I think I want to follow the line. Whoa! Oh! This is new. I was gonna follow it even if it took me through all the old stuff.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I don't play Destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Okay.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Yo.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Oh. This is a little bit too light. Oh my. Oh, there we go. Huh? Oh, we're good. Are we getting to door 1? Whoa. All right. Oh. Oh, that's I wonder if I could find my file.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley,
What about it?
This fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Let's see. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Think I got it. Should I take a screenshot? I think I got it. I think I got it. All right. All right. Let me look at this again. All right. All right.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
But we've already done this like 5 times. I don't think it's gonna be... There's the line.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
What do I... Oh. Oh! Done.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Wait a
Go
second.
wild.
That's not...
Use your imagination.
Wait a
Whatever it
second.
might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Whoa! How did you do that? This game is messing with my brain.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It really wants us to acknowledge it, though. Wow.
choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
All right.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Okay.
Since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Are you sure I shouldn't just keep doing this for a while? I'm having trouble not following the line. Okay. Confusion ending. We've been playing the confusion ending for 16 minutes. Third restart. Fourth restart. Adventure unexplored. Narrative forgets the previous restart. Says find a line again. Begin following the line.
Restart the game eight times?
There's no longer an office. Simply back to square one. In the blackness. A bookstore. The bookstore. Narrative is gone. After a long time, Stanley dies.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And
But
the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Ooh, let me check my time.
I hope that's where we are right now.
Okay.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh! That was loud as heck. It said it restarts itself. I didn't do what
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are we back in the original? We're still in that thing where the computers are exactly the same. Does that mean I should try?
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
What did it say I was supposed to do this time? No, it said it was blackness, I think.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
we're gonna skip that. Well, maybe another time I might record that and do it on my own time and then show you guys if anything different happened.
Yet there was not a single person here.
Now I'm gonna do what I was planning on doing
Feeling
here.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is still closed, huh? I wish there was a way to get that open. Oh! I've got the feeling money for stealing, but yours, of course. Where? How is this open now? What's the difference? What happened? I've got the feeling money for stealing, but not yours, of course. Something. Say that's a lovely purse. It was hard to read that word. Say. Okay. Wait a second. Will something different happen if I keep doing that? Why do you keep closing the door, game? Why? Oh. Oh, is that a... Oh! Business strategy. Point guns at freaking panda bears. That's lovely. That's lovely. This is new. Okay. This is new. This is not what I was planning on doing, but there's doors open that were not open previously, so... There's no narrator, though. Does that mean we're in that thing where I said there's no narrator and I wander around eventually until I die? Oh, I hear him. He's kind of... Yeah, he's dancing. I hear him dancing. 3, 4. There he is. See, you heard him? Oh, I heard him say that. Why isn't it narrating that? Oh, there he is again. Bum 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 bum. This is a really long elevator ride. We're going down. Are we going to hell? This is gonna have to be the last ending, guys. This one's going on for a long time, and I don't have a whole bunch more time left for it to go to work. Oh, I don't like this. Alright. I'm not sure how I feel about this anymore. Bum, 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 bum. How long has this been going on? Something's not right here. Oh, he said something again. I think he said we'll be there shortly. This is going on for a long time, guys. This has to be a joke, right? How's it going on for so long? Hold on. Let me check my phone here. Alright. Just pulling up some stuff on my phone real quick. This is ridiculous. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. He said Stanley. He whispered the name. I think he's repeating now. Alright, so I think we're stuck here. I'm gonna restart in a minute here if nothing happens. Just checking this thing out on this phone here. How much do I have? Ah, he's definitely 100% repeating. Okay, so... Okay. Everything. Click everything. Oh, there we go. Really? So this is just an elevator that just makes sounds. It doesn't go anywhere. Wow. Okay. The thing, I suppose. Is this gonna be different? No. Alright, let's head out. That fern was not that important, by the way. I memorized that fern for no reason.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf.
Oh, I wonder if I should remember the code. I could do it before.
To his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
2845. Let's try to remember that.
Anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh, really? Yo, bro. This is messed up.
Soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Wow. Alright. Oh, I don't like this. That other ride was so long. I don't like being on this for an instant. I'm just gonna listen to your awesome voice as you practice in CSGO. I wish, right? Oh man. I wish my voice was that amazing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
this one. We haven't done this one.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, wow.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
All right. Is that an ending? No. Okay, there we go. Okay.
The machine whirred into motion, and Stanley was inched closer and
Oh
closer.
no!
He reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh! Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as
Huh?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Huh?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh! Okay. Hey! I'm walking towards
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
All
What
right.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Ooh, that's a nice looking place.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Oh.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The blueprints show the office from the beginning of the game, the path for Stanley's office, the two doors with the first part of the game that was built section have been added and altered throughout the development through the core layouts, remaining almost identical to the first iteration. So, yes, right there. Stanley's computer. Corridor. The pacing of the opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Right. The two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction of this room posed. Interesting. I think that's actually this seems like actual notes from the game design. That is an interesting concept. That is sort of how I would have went about doing it. I would be like, oh, what would happen if that, and that's exactly how my brain works. And then if they did this and this and this and this and this and this, and you start filling all that stuff in. Filing cabinets, office computers. Hey, solitaire. Employee database. That's the one that is always the same. Credits. Written, additional level. Sound design and the impeccable. The narrator, Kevin Brighting. Amazing voice. Very good narration. Original music. Additional voices. One of those was the narrator, the female narrator we just heard. Original artwork, Steam support, model design, animation, Stanley character skin, additional music, webmaster, made using source by Valve. The section of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. The office. Let's mess with Stanley's computer. Nature paintings. Alright. They're all back on. Huh. Alright, let's do this. I wonder if, when there were those 5 buttons in that room, if I press them until that one makes that sound, and then that one makes that sound, and so on and so forth, will something cool happen? Seems possible. Boss's office screen from the development of the boss's office. Yeah, I don't like that one. I like the one they went with, the really big, ornate, red, and awesome office. An early version of the maintenance room. Point of the Stanley Parable HD remix to wins. I'm going crazy. Maybe isn't the same image, or is that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? You check for me? More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. I wonder if that's like feedback. There are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD remix. The point of the Stanley Parable HD remix is to lose. Is to win. I have a feeling these are videos that are things that people... On September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight Valve. A process approving the game in Steam. The Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. Ooh, Warzone. I didn't find this in the game. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. Action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly that starting to build it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. Interesting. That would have been kind of a cool thing to see still. Alien base. Awesome. Huh. Alright, before we go up there, let's go up those other stairs over there. Alright. I like this. I like this little, like, the game. Like, this is... whatever this ending is, however I got to it, I don't remember. I've been in here for so long that, it's a, office clock. Yeah, that is not the time when I originally started. It was over there. Oh my gosh, what time is it? 4:21. Wait, what time does that say? Oh, okay. We're getting close. I'm gonna have to leave pretty soon here, guys. So this ending is definitely the last one. An early version of the underground portion of the game. That will be different. I will do more narrator outtakes. Kevin Brighton, the voice of the narrator, recording dialogue for the entire clips. Oh, I was hoping I would hear better than I'm. He pushed the what? Can't quite hear what he... The big red button. Can't quite hear everything he's saying. It was 4:21. No, not the clock. My time. My time is 4:21, or it was. Because I'm going to freedom ending. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. This is the first thing I did, was the freedom ending, apparently. Or no, actually the first thing I did was I didn't leave the office quick enough, and so he'd closed the door and restarted. Oh, I wanted to press that. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. There's a countdown ending? Gimme. Oh, wait, let me do it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Is this gonna go down to 11? 31. Where's it gonna go next? Just one more. 15. Okay, that's just doing random stuff. Freedom ending. Narrator room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room would go up or down with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the two endings together instead. Oh yeah, I didn't do the second ending at the very end of the freedom ending. Ooh, this Zending. This screenshot depicts the early version of an ending known as Zending, which was eventually cut and merged into another part of the game. I've never found that. Zending levers. These were originally part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever, and there they would describe the color of the lever they pulled. The game is now paused. Begin the game again. Resume the game. Options. Return. For a long time, we had ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Yeah, I thought that might actually be an ending. I'm actually lost in here now. Ooh. You're gonna do when you hit 0. Oh. Apartment timer. The previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending. Ooh! A timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Cargo lift. The cargo lift was always intended to the office choice of staying or jumping to a different path. However, after the early version was decided, we also wanted an option for the player falling to their death. Ooh. Okay. Cargo lift. The second version of the cargo lift is the same as the final game and wanted to look more like... Okay. The lounge. An early version of the lounge. I'm sort of figuring out from dink dunk. Oh, this is so much. I'm gonna probably look at that later. I looked at it long enough. Oh, narrator emails. There we go. I can look back at this later and read that. After a second trailer went out, we asked people to email narrator questions. There we go. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional material as perfect use for them, here is a section for those emails. Oh, man. Alright. We gotta find our way out of here. Stanley's office. From left to right, the elevation of Stanley's office over time. The first was created November 10th. Okay, so let's see. What? They're almost identical. There's very few changes. I mean, they do change, but they feel the same even though there's a ton of differences. They feel almost identical. It's weird. Alright, let's head out of here because I really don't have time. The game design mock-up. This level was Williams' level design sent for Dave, the writer. Audience piece to strength level. He hired to design a full game through much of the environment has changed. His basic layout. The mock-up still the game. Oh, wow. Alright, so this is the button thing. This is...
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Huh.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh! Let's see what happens. He said quit. She said quit. Did anything happen? Did anything happen? We might have to try that ending again sometime. Click to
This is the
skip.
story of a man named Stanley.
Huh. All right. Yeah, looks like that might have been it. We might have had to have clicked begin the game instead of quit. But that is going to be it for today. That was a really long video for this. Wouldn't have been possible if I wouldn't have streamed it instead. Yeah, I'm gonna stream Warframe for sure. By the way, what am I? Did I change my thumbnail to the Stanley thumbnail? I hope I did. I'll be very sad if I didn't. View channel. Daylight. Let's talk. Streamed 1 day ago. Videos. I don't know how to check and see what my thumbnail currently is for the game. I'll be terribly upset if it's not. Ah, it is Stanley Parable. I found it. Cool. Cool. All right, so I definitely will be playing some Warframe at some time, Teddy. That's gonna have to be it for today. This for the Stanley's Parable. That was really fun, really awesome, really cool. But as I said, that is it for today. I have to go to work. I played for a lot longer than I planned. I only planned on playing for like a half an hour. I played for 2 hours. Very interesting game. I'm definitely gonna play this again and make some more videos. I think rather than live streaming it, I think that's going to be a great video candidate. I'll find alternate endings and whatnot and compile them together into another video. Thanks for those of you who showed up to the stream, and I hope those of you who watch this after the stream like it. Thanks for watching. This is Xearrik, and I'm out.